the video had stopped, y'all. So I apologize for that. And then, like, I'm gonna say this again. I'm fairly new to making YouTube videos, so I'm learning as I go. I might make mistakes and things of that nature. I haven't got quite comfortable with talking to the camera, even though, like, that's weird though, because I'm like the only one in the room. So why am I, you know, like camera shy or whatever? Like, there's nobody around. So, but I guess it's the fact that people is gonna watch this video. So I guess that's the reason why I'm kind of camera shy. But in real life, I'm not shy at all. But yeah, y'all just bear with me. And I try to, you know, collect my thoughts and have everything flowing and not, you know, pausing and stuff like that. But I have so many thoughts about so many things. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and like I said, and I've been, you know, Chicago been the talk of the nation. I say that Chicago been the talk of the nation, and so I just wanted to touch on a few things and give my input. But the National Guard, we definitely need the National Guard here. It's so sad. It's so sad. And I had this crime app that was on my phone. So every time something happened, you'll get an alert, and you could it'll tell you like what's going on in this area, all over the city. When I say that I had to delete that app, cause all day, bing, 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 the phone literally, bing, bing, anywhere I was, bing, 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 all day. Like, it drove me crazy to the point I literally actually had to delete the app. I did. Because it didn't even make sense. And it almost will bring you to tears to just watch the world and just watch what's going on, not just in Chicago, but all around. You know, it really just will bring you to tears. And I never was off into politics, and I wanna thank Donald Trump for that too. But I started paying attention to it a little bit when Obama became president. But I didn't start zooming in on different things until Donald Trump became president. Yes, his first term. That's when I started really paying attention and listening to different things. And I did not know. I was used to always hear, like, when I was younger, like my mother, my father, and my grandmother and them, you know, all used to watch the news and stuff like that. And you could, you know, like, you used to hear the grown people talking about the news or talking about politics, or this politician, what was going on, the mayor, this, that, and the third. You could pick up on it a little bit. And so from what I understood, like, politics was a dirty game. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, Democrat, that was what you were supposed to vote. So, of course, when I got of age, I jumped on that bandwagon. I'm so glad I started learning for myself. Really learning. Politics. Oh, such an evil game. And people's lives hang in the balance of certain people's just making decisions, just deciding. That's mind-boggling to me, that a group of people can make a decision and it will affect another group of people either in a negative way or in a positive way, but just the effect of it. And politics, such a dirty game. Like, I'm starting to really pay attention. And then, like, how Donald Trump always talk about the media. Wasn't aware, and I really started paying attention. how they report the news. But I used to always say that though, years ago, I used to be like, why the news always report bad stuff that happened? I used to ask my father that, you know, coming up, why the news always report bad stuff that happened in our neighborhood, but never good stuff, the good things that happen. And now, fast forward, I mean, it came full circle for me. Full circle. Man, I did not know, and I'm so grateful that Donald Trump became the 45th and the 47th president. I wish he could be the president from here on out. And that's my opinion. You don't have to agree, don't really care, but that's just my opinion and how I feel. Probably would change my mind somewhere in the future, but I don't think so. It'll have to be somebody that could really outdo him as far as like getting this nation back together, because I really can understand, and I don't know, for some reason, like I can really understand and I can see his vision for America. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I can understand it and I can see it, and it makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. Without him even like laying all the cards on the table, like I can see his vision for America. And all that racist, I don't buy off into that. I didn't buy off into that. Oh, he didn't rent to black people back in the 70s. It's a lot of black people here when rent to black people. They racist? Am I saying like, does that make a person right or wrong? No, I'm not saying that. But if that's what happened, and whatever his reason was for not renting to black people, he was entitled to that. And we probably all know, or could just about imagine what was the reason if he didn't rent to black people. So in a lot of instances, like, can you blame him? I used to say that about different situations when they used to call, you know, just throughout life, seeing different things happen and everybody calling black people, calling white people racist for different situations that didn't happen. And sometimes I used to be like, well, could you blame them? And I just don't think, me personally, everything is about racism. And that's the first thing black people, the Democrats, want to holler, racist, racist. I'm so tired of that word. I wish they could take it and just burn it. I'm so tired of that word. And I believe, and it's just my belief, everything that happened, I just want to make sure I'm recording right. Everything that happened, like back in the slavery days and Jim Crow days, it might sound like, however it might sound, I'm going to just say what I believe. Those things had to happen. Those things had to happen. Because I believe God used all that evil and still using all that evil for good. If those things wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't have been where we are here today. At the expense of millions of lives, yeah, but who can fully understand God's plan?